everyone, it's Emily, and in this video I just want to show you real quick what happens when your fungicide solution is a little bit too strong. I came out a couple of mornings ago, or I can't remember actually what time of day it was, and I noticed this on my peas. It actually looks a little different now that a couple of days have passed. But I noticed that the tips of the pea, these have actually opened up. They were closed before, so it was actually easier to see. Whoops, I broke it off the trellis. Anyway, the tips of the leaves, like this one, they were all dried up on the top of all of the my younger peas. Get my shadow out of the way. But you see that? And it was all the way across. You can kind of see, if you look carefully, the dried, shriveled up part. And at first, I thought it was the hydrogen peroxide that I had sprayed the evening before. It was like a couple evenings before, and I was like, oh no, the hydrogen peroxide did this all. Well, then I realized, because I had sprayed hydrogen peroxide on peas before, and, you know, checked, I did a test, and it was fine. Oh, well, what I didn't test was the copper, the liquid copper fungicide. I realized I had actually sprayed that. Since I'd sprayed the hydrogen peroxide, I had sprayed the liquid copper. I can't remember if it was that morning or the morning before. And the directions say 1 to 4 tablespoons per gallon of water, and I decided to meet in the middle and go with 2 tablespoons. I think I'd actually used that before and not had a problem, but I'd never sprayed it on peas before. And I checked all my other plants that I'd sprayed, the tomatoes, peppers, the baby cucumber and melon. They were all perfectly fine. And so what I've decided to do is I will keep with the 2 tablespoons per gallon for everything else, because those are the ones that I'm really concerned. I really want to keep the fungus off of, the powdery mildew, the anthracnose, and all that. The peas, usually, most years that I've grown them, by the time they are developing powdery mildew, which is what the fungus that they get, well, it's already getting too hot for them. And they're starting to just not look good, and they're starting to produce seeds like crazy. So, the pea pods look strange. So yeah, by the time they're infected with powdery mildew, they're already, it's already, the season for them has passed, pretty much, the peak season. So I'm just going to keep with hydrogen peroxide a couple times a week on the peas. That's what I'm going to do. And copper and neem on the other ones where the leaves aren't so tender. But yes, it is very important when you first start spraying a fungicide, and even hydrogen peroxide, you need to just test a little bit of the plant and make sure that the strength of the particular dilution, that strength of the dilution isn't too much for the plant. All right. Well, that's my helpful tidbit for today. Thanks a lot for watching. If this was helpful to you, make sure that you like the video and share it with your gardening friends. And if you want more gardening tips like this, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you for the next time. In the meantime, happy gardening.